Well, hello, my friends. Good day, and welcome back to another episode of Farm Simulator 25. And that hurt. Okay, mental note: don't jump up; you hit your head on the roof. Let's just have a little look. See here, what is we up at? Okay, so canola we can harvest and plant. Uh, Other than grass and oilseed radish, though, that's about all we got right at the moment. So yeah, let's. Why do you say? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, ready to harvest. Okay, let's go have a little look. See, we'll get some eyes on this and see what is and what ain't. Eh? Enter vehicle. Ah, there we go. Now I just want to get out of here and have just a quick little look. See. There we go. So yeah, welcome in to another episode. Like I say, we're on the homestead map, and we're on the PS5 today. Today being Monday the 20th, and it is a gorgeous 14 degrees here on the island. I gotta say, she's a beautiful day. Little sunny, cloudy. Thing is, we're probably gonna hit, oh, I don't know, maybe mid 30s today. High 30s. I don't know, mid 30s maybe, and that's kind of a drag because well, all the wildfires that are burning. I mean, from the east coast to the west coast in my country, it is on fire right now. Yeah, but it's not the only country that's on fire right now. North America in general has wildfires all over it. But up here in Canada, I gotta say, you look at a world map and bring up a map of Canada, and the wildfires we got going, man, freaking crazy. Nature is pissed. I'll tell you what. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. Okay, so cotton's looking good. Yeah, Billy. We got the canola going. Bear whip. Oh, okay. That didn't work. Let's see. Oh, actually, before we do that, we should check on the water in there, and like that. And like that, and like that. Yeah, that's not going to happen, though, because we're going to do this instead. Hey, it's Monday. Come on, I haven't drank the correct amount of freaking coffee yet, man. Okay, doodles. Anyway, I just want to get an eyeball on here and have a look-see at what the field looks like. And yeah, like that, man. Okay, coming on over. Okay, fair dinkum. All right, well, what do you say we go get some implements and get to getting here, and like that, and like that. Oh, pardon me. So, what are we up to today? As I said, get a bit of harvesting done on that canola, get some more canola planted here, and I want to put in a production chain because we got our wheat and stuff like that going, right? And we're just kind of selling it off, or actually more than anything, we're using it for chicken feed. The Cackleberrians. You know what a Cackleberrian is, right? Okay, so chicken eggs are cackleberries. It's chicken egg, cackleberries. Chickens cackle, they lay eggs. They lay eggs. They lay eggs? Oh, get my words switched. Here we go. So yeah, they lay eggs, and we call those, berries, right? Cackleberries. So what kind of an animal lays cackleberries? Well, a cackleberrian, of course. So yeah, I want to put in a bakery, and I want to enlarge on our poultry and whatnot. Again, because the eggs will go to the bakery, the wheat will go to the bakery. Well, the wheat will go to a grain mill, get turned into flour. The flour will go to the bakery. Words hard, man. It's too early. What I need is the second cup of coffee, but I don't have any right now, and I don't want to stop this and get up and go make one and all that happy stuff. So we'll just sip on some water instead. Mm. Yep. I don't know why we drink water. Fish make love with that stuff, man. You know what fish do in water? I mean, come on. Yeah. You drink raw water? Oh man, yeah. Oh no, we can't drink water unless it's bottled and processed and chemically changed. And yeah. Oh, pardon me for the noise, guys, but that was right some good. That yeah. Okay, so now let's get this rocking and rolling here, and we'll get a worker going on that, and then we can move on to bigger and better things, don't you know? Get you ready. Oh, Monday, Monday. Yeah. Okay, so that will do that. We got the worker going. You can see up on the graph how it's changing as it goes over, depending on the needs of the soil. And we'll just check on you. You're doing all right. There we go. Just moving right along. Harvesting at 16 miles an hour. You gotta love that, man. That is way cool. But yeah, so what else and what else? Well, let us move on and see, shall we? Pardon me. Okay, a quick little ooh-ah. All right, so yeah, we can plant and harvest canola. Poplars, but we're not doing that. Yeah, other than oilseed radish and like that, that's about all I got right now. We should just bear with here. Just let me have wee peeks at and all that. You're growing, you're okay. Let's just drop in here and say hello, shall we? Through the magic of, there we go. Now, I just want to get some eyes on what is and what ain't here just for a second. Okay, cool. Fair dinkum. So everything's all good there. Our hydration is fine. You know, pH, nitrogen, all that happy, crappy stuff. And like that, don't you know? Pardon me. Yeah, you just keep cackling away there. Yeah, your day's about to change. Trust me. You have no idea what I got in store for you. Freaking Cackleberrians. Okay. So, doing good on there. Coming along quick like. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Man, this place is coming together, eh? We have come a long way, haven't we? I know I say that a fair bit, but we have. We've put some hours into this, me and you. You know, I mean, how many coffees and bowls have we had together since we started this project, eh? Yeah, exactly right. Many happy hours, man. I gotta say, and I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate you guys showing up on a daily. I really do. Now, that being said, let's have a little look, see what's available in factories, and we want the bakery is what we're going for here. I do believe. Oh, what do we got in here? Hold on, JC. We got a Fent. Trailer's no good. Yeah, nothing of great political import that interests me. Excuse me. Got an itchy ear, must scratch. Always the way, isn't it? Every time you want to do something. Yeah. As soon as your hands are full, your nose is itchy, ain't it? Okay, now, constructione. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, where, oh, where, and like that. Because we're going to have to, like, this is the industrial area. I was thinking I could put it somewhere else and whatnot. When I say it, I mean the bakery. But I think what I might do, we're going to have to take out some rock work. And I might take out one of these trees over here. Let's just see what we got here. Okay, there's you. Now, get you like that. Would you fit in there? I think if we took out that tree right there. No, not that one, the other one. No, the one I'm pointing at. Oh, you guys, I'm pointing right at it. What do you mean you can't see it? What do you mean? What do I mean when I'm saying what I mean? Yep. See, we can do it up this side too, but I'm gonna leave this, I think. I don't know. I mean, we could tuck her in here, no worries, like, and all that. But I still want to leave some larger areas just in case we got other stuff that we wants to put in, yeah? So let's just bear with. It's a it's a work in progress, you know. Oh, that'll fit, that'll fit, that'll fit. Now, if I take out that tree just to the left of the screen, right in front of the building at the moment, that might work. We could do that, but I need to leave enough room. And plus, we don't know what it's going to do to the topography, right, when it levels all out with the building and like that and like that. But yeah, I think that tree right there in the corner of the building, the top left corner, well, now the bottom left corner now. But if we take that out, I think that will facilitate access to this area and we won't be, colliding with and all that happy, crappy stuff. So bear with. And shall I? Yes. Hasta lasagna, baby. Yeah. Arriba Deutschmarks. Buenos tacos. Okay, now, so if we put you here, and now without coming out of construction mode, and this is the important part, you take it out because you get all of your money back doing this. If you come out of construction mode and then, okay, go in and now I'm going to sell that, you will only get 50% of your money back. So important when you're doing this stuff, because what we're trying to do is establish the footprint. And with that, I can now make a judgment call on what I need to flatten out, how far to go, and all that. So bear with, we're just going to do exactly that. We're going to do a little bit of leveling here and see what it is we can get at. Now, carefully, carefully. Yeah. Somewhere over, baby. Right. Yeah, because you got to be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yeah, huh? Right, TBF? Yep, and yep. Okay, so gently goes the monkey there. Now let's kind of bring it down this way. Easy does her. You don't want to get too bold with your corrections because, if you do make mistakes and like that. But again, the thing to do when you're doing this, as I did, is you save the game, then you quit and back out of the game, right? Then come back into the game, and you've made that. Why did that not do that? What is going on here? I took that tree out. There should be no residue. It's a decorative tree. There's no stump to speak of. Why is that corner doing that? Dang, so anyway, yeah. And then you come back into your game, do what you're going to do. Now, if something goes pear-shaped on you, all you got to do is just go quit, and it'll say, do you really want to quit without saving? And you go, hell yeah, I do, Billy, and back out. And that way, when you come back into the game, all that you've made a mistake on is gone. Now, the other side of this, when you're doing stuff, if you do something right and you like it, stop what you're doing, save the freaking game. Then go from there, back in and continue on. So you accomplish something, save, then move along. That way, if you make a mistake and you back out, then you're going to come back to the save that you've made, not the one previous, right? Now, why is that corner behaving like it does? It's a mystery. I think maybe the footprint of the tree, I think the game still registers it as being there, and maybe that's what's going on there. Because for some reason, it will not let me smooth that out. Now, come on, what's going on with that? Oh, don't you love Mondays? Monday. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. I think. Yeah, still, it's not, there's something there. I don't know what. But you can see right in the elbow of that corner there, it does not want to play nice, you wee booger. Yeah, well, best laid plans, eh? Like my wife says, it's a small thing. Yeah, yep. Oh, here we go. I'm talking to the people, so therefore my lungs they're coming. Dagnabbit. Yeah, they're a little heavy with all this, the air quality being what it is these days. Everything's got this kind of yellowy orange hue to it. I was looking directly at the sun yesterday, and it was just this little pale disc up in the sky, and there's so much smoke in the air, you can actually look at it. It's, you can barely see it, and that's like, midday type of thing. So yeah, anybody that's got like myself, with lung complications, if you will, yeah, it is not helping any. And I gotta say, and I'm not a political channel by any means, but Trump, you can go fuck your hat with, hey, the smoke's coming down here, man. What, you think we send it your way on purpose? And do you remember California? Do you remember how many people we sent down? Hey, do you remember the planes and everybody, all the equipment that we came? Do you remember the pilot, the Canadian pilot that died fighting your forest fires? You dare with your tariffs up here. And I'm sorry, but tariffs really? Do you know who tariffs hurt? By all means, let's punish Canada by raising the cost of living on goods and services for Americans. The man, I'm going to stop right now. I apologize. I should not have done that. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'll try not to do that again. I'm sorry. This is not a political soapbox, and I should not have done that. Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa, man. All right, let's get back to gaming and happy thoughts. But yeah, so lungs are a little heavy, to say the least. All righty, now, what were we doing before I got all sidetracked and angry like? Okay, now if I take you out of there, that will work. Now I can put a road in. We can angle it in there from the edge where the stone wall stops at the bottom of the screen. I can take a road in that way and paint in some gravel. And yeah, that should work. I'm thinking we can do this, and that'll tuck in there quite nicely. And I think by the time we are done, it'll look like it belongs, man. Like it was always there, Billy. And again, I apologize for swearing. I don't normally. Okay, this is an adult channel. It's not for kids. But at the same time, you don't need to carry on. Every other word is a profanity and whatnot. And I've been on channels like that. And with the exception of one man who I find hilarious, but he can't help himself. He's Scottish. So, I mean, let's face it, honestly, if you're not dropping the F bomb by the time you're 5, then, I mean, are you even Scottish? Really? But I don't think there's a need for it. We can express ourselves without, profaning constantly just because, Not that the certain words aren't very descriptive. I mean, just saying. The old F bomb can be used so many different ways. But anyway, I do apologize. I shouldn't have done that. I think that's the first time I've slipped up in a very long time. But I got a short wick today for some reason. I get like that when I'm uncomfortable and I can't breathe and like that. Grr arg. You know. So anyway, let's not dwell on that, shall we? But one last time, forgiveness, please. I shouldn't have sworn. Do. Okay, yeah, we'll bring that gravel around this way, and whatnot, and whatnot, and whatnot. Okay, now just fill this in here. Make it all look the same, dress it all up so it's, aesthetically pleasing, as it were. Do, Scooby-Doo-wah. Okay, just sorry, blanking out, thinking here, thinking. Bear with. It's an artist's prerogative. Okay, well, no, still that one little spot, eh? Dag nabbit, deputy dog. What is going on with you? Maybe if when I back out of the game and come back in, maybe it'll register it then that it's not there anymore. Because I think that's what's happening. Is I think the game thinks that the tree is still there, and so it doesn't want to let me mess with the ground there. But it's a small thing. Like I say, it's nothing to worry about. No problems here on the farm. Only solutions. Yep, and yep. Okay. Well, guys, forgive me, but I'm going to pause you right here. I have got to go get another coffee because I'm in a foul mood, and I think a cup of coffee is what I need. I'll be right back, guys. And we are back, and in a much better frame of mind. Took a few minutes. It's been almost 20 minutes IRL that I've been gone. I just made some more coffee, grabbed my bowl, went out onto the porch with the cat, balcony with the cat, sat and had a quick little hey, how are ya, like that and like that. And now we're back. And like that, yeah. Again, sorry for the outburst, guys. I really should not have done that. I mean, I could go back and edit it out, but you know what? This way you see it's real. This way you see who I am. You know, I mean, am I fallible? Absolutely. You know, absolutely, positively. Oh, whoa, wrong one, Corgan. Okay, let's try that again. What one was I using? Oh, I thought it was the small one. Nope, wrong. That's not it. Okay, what are we doing? No, I go. Let's have a thunk on this here. Ah, that's the one, isn't it? Is that her? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, happy days and happy days. There we go. And like so, you get that way going, and a bit of this. And now what do I want to do here? Let's thunk. I think I'll tie it into the wall and we'll just section this off. We'll square it up and just tie it back into the main wall out by the road. Sounds like a plan, eh? Sounds like a plan. We can do that. Now we got to join you in. So let's get you redone. Hello. I am seeking you now. There we go. Right on. Right on. Okay, now what way do we want to do this then? Yeah, something like that, I'm thinking, eh? And we'll keep it wide because, you know, depending on equipment and stuff, right? So best to have too much room than not enough. You know, it's like owning a gun. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, you know? Kind of like my teeth. Yeah. Okay, well, is that exactly right? Yeah, I can live with it. I can live with that. No so bad. Okay, coming along. Fair dinkum. Oh, bear with. Just gonna have a sip of the old life support, and I advocate y'all do the same. You know, and if you got a bowl stoked, might be a good time to sparker barker. Oh, heck yeah, that is some bloody tasty. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Because coffee makes the world go round. Or something like that, eh? All right, now let's just dress this up a bit. We'll get a little bit of meadow thrown back in here so it doesn't look too kind of false. Tickle you in a bit more. Yeah, no so bad there. Okay, now I want to address this driveway here. I think we should just restart is what we'll do. I'll paint in some gravel and then bring it back. You know, we'll get the whole thing widened out here, wall to wall, if you will. Wall to wall carpeting. The two guys out in a boat fishing, eh? And whatnot. And the one boy reaches for his phone, and as he does, he's pulling out but his wallet, and he drops his wallet over the edge of the boat. He grabs his wallet by mistake, yeah? So it's like, ah, schmutz. And as his partner's looking over, this carp, big old carp, comes along, grabs his bloody wallet, and swallows it. And I mean, this is a big bloody carp, you know? Well, no sooner the word than the blow, as he does this, a bigger carp again comes along and eats the smaller carp. So his buddy's sitting there looking at me. He goes, "Holy schmutz, man!" He goes, "Yeah, I know, man. My ID was in there. I drew everything." He goes, "No, no, no, that." He goes, "What?" He says, "Well, I've seen wall-to-wall carpeting many times, but that's the first time I've ever seen carp-to-carp walleting." Yeah. Okay. Hey, would you rather me tell silly little jokes or would you rather hear me yelling and screaming about government situations all over the world? I mean, come on. At least you can smile at a groaner. Actually, I heard an even better one. Is two Scotsmen, they're out on the golf course, whatnot, and they get up around the sixth hole. And as they're about to tee off, this funeral procession, because the road is kind of like right there, this funeral procession heading down the road. The one guy stops, he takes off his hat and he holds it over his chest and he looks down. And his partner's like, "Hi, I never thought you were that respectful. You know, that's something, you know. I mean, that's respect." He goes, "Well, after all, I mean, I was married to her for 37 years. But don't. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop for now. Now, speaking of now, let's maybe do this as a circle instead of a square. What do you think, Bert? What do you like better, Bert? Circles or squares? Shut up, Ernie. There we go, gently. Now, just kind of tie that in a bit. Alrighty. Now, this one is always the one because you can get the first one laid in, but the trick is to get the next one close enough so that it doesn't look too wide for the tractors, but wide enough so that it's not taking out the center line. Don't you know? Bear with, bear with. I know, jimping and jumping and jabbing. Eh, there we go. Saving das game. And like that, because we've done some good stuff. So I want to save that. But if this goes haywire, I want to be able to kind of, back around and whatnot. Anyway, let's just get this tickled in here a wee little bit like that. And yeah, we'll go with the circle again. Now, if I follow this line, you can see it's slightly darker down this line. This kind of, it's almost like a striation down there. If I follow that, no, get over to the right. No, you're going too far left, you silly. Oh, yeah, wee booger. Yeah. Dag nabbit, ducky dog. Okay, let's get that going. Um, that's passable. That is passable. I can live with that, I think. I do not love it, but I can live with it. So I think what we should do is put some meadow and like that in there as well. We'll kind of just get this across here, take out the little patchy spots, because that would wear away as you're pulling in and pulling out. You would wear the grass away at an angle there, so that makes sense. Yeah, it sounds logical. Okay, coming along. Now, plants. You plant. Okay, gently. Let's not waver. There you go, gently. Okay, got it. Nice, nice. Now we can widen this up, but not too much because we don't want to take away. Yeah, you see. Actually, I can live with that. Yeah, that's okay. It can encroach on that a little bit. I don't mind that at all, at all, at all. That looks a little bit, kind of au natural. I mean, let's face it. Nature doesn't normally work with razor straight lines and stuff like that. Here and there, maybe, but for the most part, she don't. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but there you go. Okay, over that way a bit. There we is. Now just kind of come around the back and have a look-see at what we have accomplished. Yeah, tidy that up a bit. Maybe try and round that somewhat. But that's coming together pretty good. I'm liking that. That is no so bad, yeah? We can deal with that. Like I say, and it looks like it's been there forever, or it will when I'm done anyway. Like I say, we got to paint things in and all that. Jump down, spin around, pick a bale of cotton. Speaking of which, cotton's going to be ready soon. Should have a pretty good harvest this year. I'm hoping. There we go. Okay. And you can see the money hemorrhaging up in the top. Down to 140,000, man. And that's going to go quick. That will go quick because I have another project I want to do today, and that is going to eat up, if not all, probably most of what money we got. Oh, coffee. Yeah. All right, well, let's get in here. We'll set her up for business. So I'm not going to do the cakes and stuff. That takes way too much in the recipes. I can show you the cake recipe here, but for the bread, oh, good, man. We got everything we need for the bread and like that. So we'll get that to selling. And that way, now, our wheat can turn to flour, can turn to bread, can be sold for a profit. But you see, look at the recipe there. So I would have to incorporate all of that to do the cake. Now, down the road, why not? But know the now, man. Know the now. We'll just kind of go with what we got. Baby steps, yeah? Little bits, and like that. Okay, so selling and selling. We are activated. We're good to go, Bubba. Now you and activate you. I said push the button. Dick it. Okay, I need more coffee. I can't help it. Must have coffee. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, well, I think. Okay, we got the eggs set up for distributing. We don't want them selling now. We want them to distribute and the like. Well, there we go, my friends. My friends, I think we have a bakery. Don't you know? Don't you know? Now, what else? We got the fields to check on. Cackleberrians to deal with, but first, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I think today is the day. Now we've saved the game, and we've come back in just in case things go a little pear-shaped, don't you know? There she is. Now I'm thinking I'm going to tuck that where the trailer is. We're going to sell the trailer. That should fit in there. Not too bad. None too shabby. You remember we used this one, a few maps ago where I did that huge lake, man. I do so much of this stuff I can't even remember the names of the maps that I was on and whatnot. It's like, it's just, you got to understand too, like when these things get posted or whatever, I've recorded them days ago. So you get so much footage and you get so far ahead of yourself in the game, you got to try to remember where you were and what you were doing and what was going on when you post the video. You're going back in doing your voiceover. It's like, okay, what the hell was I doing? Oh, right. You know, it ain't like live streaming, baby. Okay. Now we'll get Tornado. Ka-chunk. There you go, buddy. Okay, there we are. Brand new A-frame. So we got A-frame. We got a bakery. Now we need some Cackleberrians. That's what we need. If there's a word to describe what it is that I need, it would be Cackleberrians. It's amazing how I can lose that dog in this grass. That's how tall she gets. Wrong way, Corrigan. Why don't you head over here where you want to go? Yeah, heeny, meeny, miny, mo, which way you want to go talk about? What do they talk about? Well, they talk about putting in a production chain is what they talk about. A Cackleberrian production change, don't you know? Change? Chain. No, I go chain. Or plural, chains. Chain, not chain. Chain, what is wrong with you, mate? oh, pardon me. Hey, having a little episode here. Okay, we need some Pardon me. We're going to go for here, and this is something I've done in the past. Now, when you put in a rice paddy, it self-levels, doesn't it? All the way around. So now if we draw in a parameter for a rice paddy, click the rice paddy, and then before we come out of construction, we take away the rice paddy. We'll not only get our money back, but we'll be left with a completely level area where we can come in and put in, whatever we want, be it a production chain, be it, you know, uh, oh, what am I thinking? Animals, the other word for it, livestock. Geez, Louise, I cannot hold a thought in a bucket today. Oxygen deprivation, baby. It's starting to mess with my mind. Not that I had much of a mind to mess with to begin with. I am a child of the 60s after all. Born in the 50s, raised in the 60s, watched all you guys go through the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Well, 70s, I was a soldier. I joined in 74 when I turned 18, man, by way of thanking Canada for allowing me to be here, because I was not born in Canada. I was born in Bromsgrove, and just southwest of Birmingham. My old man's a Brummie. Yeah, nobody likes to admit that kind of thing. Brummie's a bad word these days, It's got negative connotations. Oh, he's a Brummie. But whatever. Ain't no life like low life, baby. But yeah, I came here in 1959. And yes, I was very young. I was born in 56. So I was only 3 when I come to the country. But by way of thank you, and like that, I joined the Canadian Armed Forces and had to become a Canadian citizen in order to join the Army, right? And rightly so. So you know what I did to become a Canadian citizen back then? You put your hand on the Bible and you paid $2.50, and then you went through, swearing off the allegiance and all that. But yeah, it cost me $2.50 to become a Canadian so that I could join the military type of thing. And I think about the poor buggers today, what they got to go through in order to become a Canadian citizen. It's a little more involved than what it used to be. Okay, so we got her leveled out. Oh, we got her leveled out. And we're going to put it in. Going to have a chicken farm. At least that's the way it's been. What do you mean I can't sing? I can sing, I just choose not to, man. Okay, let's have a look. See, got to do some brain thinking on what it is I want and how big do I want it to go. I want a coop that I can expand the fence line on so we can add a few more of the old chickions, the Cackleberrians, if you will. Pardon me. Wow. Okay, coffee, coffee, coffee. All right, so let's just soften this edge around. You've all seen me do this before, but necessary, eh? Necessary. And I'll get you going that way. So you can see what would have happened if I had just plunked a chicken coop down in here. With the land being as uneven and rolling as it is, we would have had, would have been a 6 foot deep down in on one side and 6 foot high up on the other, right? This way, it's all leveled out in the center. We just kind of blend the edges a little bit. Not too shabby. All right, what do you say we get to get in here and put ourselves in a building? Construction, and we want livestock, please. Now, can you direct me to the bees, please? Any of you who follow Winnie the Pooh will know what that is all about. And for those of you who don't, and why not? What do you have been living under a rock? It's Winnie the Pooh, man. Come on. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. All right. I was when I was living out in the Tulies. I lived out in a cabin in the Tulies. Me and my 3 dogs for years, mate. Oh, I miss those days. What a life that was. Yep. But anyway, long story short, each morning we get up and take care of a few chores and whatnot around the cabin, and we were usually in the bush by say 6:30, 7 o'clock. And then that was our day, just boonie bashing, trucking around and whatnot and like that. Well, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and on the island here, we have a rather large population of bear, and we have wolves and all that good kind of stuff. All the good predators. Pacific Northwest. But the bear thing is coming around the what's the word I'm looking for? It's not, well, we'll call it a road because it's not really a driveway. It's kind of a goat path coming down to my property that I was living on at the time. So we're coming back towards the end of the day. We've been out all day type of thing. We're coming back from the bush and we're just kind of going around the corner to get to where the cabin is. And there's this big old healthy girl and she's got one cub with her. He looks probably a 2-year old, something like that. I think he was definitely into at least his second year. Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's just, and thank goodness I had the dogs with me, and thank goodness that they were all on a leash at the time. Because once they come out of the bush, they go back on the leads and, like that. Because you never know what's going to happen. Cars, trucks, whatever. They could wander out because, you're walking down the side of even though it's a country road, it's a road. And it does have traffic, reduced or not, yeah? But anyway, yeah, so we comes around the corner and there's this big old girl there scared the but Jesus out of me. And I was telling a friend about it. He says, you Winnie the Pooh. I said, Winnie the Pooh? I said, yeah, more like Winnie to make me poo. But that was the whole entire joke there, Winnie to make me poo. But there you are. But yeah, for reals, that one, man. You can't make that stuff up, let me tell you. And of course, we were good. I mean, well, I'm still here, aren't I? But just stopped where we were, and the dogs were barking. So I tried to quiet them down. And she was a good distance, 150, 180 yards up the road from me. So we weren't really a threat, especially with the three dogs making all kinds of noise, right? So she just kind of ushered her baby, and off they went off the trail, off the edge, like and back into the bush whatnot. But yeah, I'll never forget the first time I seen her. Now I had only been living there a little while at that point. Well, I was out there, as I say, for a number of years. And it turns out that where I was going and whatnot, that's her daily path down to the river with her babies. So over time, we saw each other quite a lot, actually, over the years. I could probably, I don't know, a dozen times maybe over the years and whatnot. So yeah, it became quite common and quite at ease on my end. Now, that being said, did we run up and pet Winnie on the nose? No. It's like going up and trying to touch one of the fluffy clouds. That's a no-no, moo-moo. You don't do that with bison and like the buffalo and what have you. Okay, they're 2,000 pounds. You have come into their house, all right? You are threatening them because you need to take a picture with the fluffy cow, and you wonder when you get attacked, and then it's like, oh, vicious animal, vicious animal. No, get the hell out of their yard, man. They don't care about your photo. They care about you don't belong there. You know? I mean, what's a bull supposed to do? Protect the herd. Well, you're a threat in his mind. So yeah, he will flip you 8 feet in the air, and you will spend a few weeks in the hospital with a broken femur and Lord knows what else. Here's a thought. Stay home and wash your hands instead of interfering with nature, man. Bloody Chads and Karens. I don't know. Hokey doodles, what is wrong with me today, guys? I am just sour. Mr. Negative over here. I apologize. It's one of them days, man. It's one of them days. Everything seems to be getting on my wick. But I get like that when I can't breathe and whatnot. I start lashing out, get angry. At nothing. So again, apologies. We'll get through this. Just bear with me and just understand that, you know, it's just a moment of, come on, down there. Oh, yeah, it's just a temporary lapse of reason, as Pink Floyd would say. A momentary lapse of reason, if you will. That's what Pink Floyd is, momentary lapse of reason. Mm-mm-mm. Alrighty, well, what do you say? We get I think we'll get 2 cockerels, because that should be ample. And then we'll get ourselves some ladies, and mature ladies. We want them to be able to lay as soon as possible to catch up with the bakery needs and all that. Now, I am not going to do that. We've got $11,000 to our name after all of this, so I think maybe 150, 150, maybe 100. We'll go with 100. That'll double up in no time, and that will, pretty much, for the now, that will be good. Oh, pardon me. No sooner do I drink that coffee than it wants to come back up. Oh my. Oh, this is, no. This ain't going to do. Now, the meadow that I've put in is the largest of. I'm going to take that out at some point and put in a shorter meadow. And that way they still got the meadow to pick through, for grubs and gnats and this and that. But we'll be able to see them at least. Yes, and yes. All right, now let's get a driveway together. Coming together, whatever to weather. Oh, fair weather ever, all dressed in leather. She's kind of silly 'cause she likes to be tickled with a feather. I have no clue. Apparently I am in a mood today. I have no idea, man. Is it old age? Is it catching up with me? Oh, yeah. His elevator doesn't go to the top. He's lost his marbles. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Bare naked ladies. Great song. Do. Okay. Well, things is coming together. I'm liking it. Maybe round that, get you out of there. Maybe round that corner off a little bit right there. Yeah, just kind of, there we go. A little easier for turning and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, I can hear the garbage truck outside. Big old beast that he is. Do. Oh, that reminds me too. I got some trimmings I gotta take down to the garbage today. I put them out in the balcony yesterday, and I've been sitting there, and I keep saying I'm gonna take them down, hon. Meanwhile, like I say, they went out yesterday, and I still haven't taken them down, but I'll take them down after I do this video here. I'll run it down. When I say trimmings, I mean off the flowers with the balcony. We're not talking, cannabis trimmings here. All righty, guys. That is looking okay. I can live with that. We are all but broke, but then we've been there before. So what are you going to do, eh? Now get out of there. Wrong way, Corrigan. Jeez Louise. Hey, Tornado. Now, remember you was laughing at me there this morning? Huh? Yeah, you cackling away? Yeah, you wait. We're going to put you over to t'other side. In fact, no, we're not. You know what? I'm just going to sell everything here. We need the money right now. So we'll sell the ladies off. We've got lots of over in the other side, we got 100 of them over there. Jeez, can't even get my words out today. Getting my words mixed from walking backwards, man. Now, we can't sell said coop until we sell the chickions that are in it, you silly little tea-stained crumpet little idiot of a man. Jeez. Okay. This is how not thinking I am. Normally I'd have this down to a science, but I'm just stumbling around today, man. Crazy. Attention. Attention, madame et monsieur. Okay, get rid of you. Boom, boom. And like that. Okay, now maybe we can sell her. Did I not sell all of the livestock? What is going on here? Go on now. But okay. I swear, man, I'm not drinking. I swear. I haven't done that in over a decade, man, since I had a drink. Long time ago. Okay. So I don't want to buy. I want to sell. Oh, you are a silly little man. Okay, got nothing there. Got nothing there. Got nothing there. But that's to buy. No, no. Stop doing what you're doing. Okay, can we sell you? Ta-da! Okay, that didn't take forever. Anyway, guys, on that note, I think I'm going to probably wind it down and call this one here, man. It has been a Monday, hasn't it? Jeez frickin' Louise. Oh, yeah. All right, so we'll tidy this up and like that. But in the meantime, and in between time, my friends, love and light, brightest blessings, yeah? Now you know what to do, right? Yeah. Go find somebody and tell them that you love them, man. Maybe me, for instance. I could use a hug today, apparently. I don't know what's going on with me. And on a serious note, I do apologize for my outburst. That was not right. And I will try not to let that happen again, guys. But yeah, so y'all go be the rock stars that you already are. And me and Tornado, we'll see you in the funny papers, yeah? Okay, so now get there, open the door. Yeah. Here we go. And look at that. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, guys, be good to each other. And go wash them hands, eh? And quit touching your face. Yeah, and like that. Yeah, it is a day. Hopefully tomorrow will be different. I don't know about better, but it will always be different, won't it? Okay, guys, for reals, bye for now. Love to you all. And we'll see you in the next one, yeah? Okay, thanks for putting up with me.